Welcome to another episode of the Top 10 Video Countdown as we continue to count down the top trending videos and talk about some trending news. Now this episode might be a little more tamer than the rest compared to what's coming up next week, so take the slowdowns when you can get them. But with that out of the way, let's get into the countdown. Kicking things off at number 10 is a song that's holding ground. Here's Love Me Not by Raven Lenae.
See right now, I need you, I'll meet you somewhere now.
And that's our number 10 video with Love Me Not by Raven Lenae. Let's continue with the countdown at number 9, and we have a dual rival. The dual rival comes from Lady Gaga and in promotion with Wednesday Season 2. Here's Dead Dance.
Like a thief in my head, you criminal.
Keeping things going with our number 8 video, a video that picked up a spot. Here's Gabriella by Catside. Now is our number 8 video, Gabriella by Catside. Let's talk about some pop culture news. And let's start off with Cardi B, as she had an eventful week. As she released her long overdue second album, Am I the Drama? She already released 2 singles, Outside and Imaginary Players, but that wasn't the biggest thing to happen. Cardi continued her streak of releasing music coinciding with the pregnancy announcement. Seriously, every time she releases music, she gets pregnant. But congratulations nonetheless, as this is baby number 4, but her first with NFL wide receiver of the New England Patriots, Stefon Diggs. Now let's talk K-pop demon hunters, as they got into a bit of controversy. A producer named Vince alleged that the song Soda Pop, and maybe others, used AI to generate lyrics. They've been accused of using AI since the phenomenon has started, and Vince tweeted about it, but he's since deleted. He has not addressed the matter any further. Now, back in July in Atlanta, there was a story about Beyonce's unreleased music being stolen via hard drives. Fast forward 2 months later, and an arrest was made. The hard drives themselves have not been recovered yet, but the man is facing entering automobiles or other motor vehicles with intent to commit theft or felony charges. But let's go ahead and continue with the countdown at number 7, a song that's back down 2 spots. Here's Man Child by Sabrina Carpenter.
You said your phone was broken, just forgot to charge it. Oh.
And you know what? Let's keep the Sabrina Carpenter train going at number 6, a video that held position. Here's
Initiative can go a very long, long way. Baby, just
Now that we're halfway through the countdown, let's pause the countdown and shine a light on an older video dubbed Throwback Video of the Week. And this week, let's talk about Cardi B a little longer and talk about her highly controversial video in WAP featuring Megan Thee Stallion. It was, again, controversial as it talked about women and their bodily assets, and the video also features Rosalia and Normani. Released during COVID, it debuted at number 1 and spent its early weeks rotating in and out the number 1 with BTS's Dynamite. But here's our throwback video of the week. Here's WAP by Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, you dealing with some wet and gushy. Bring a bucket and a mop.
And that was our throwback video, WAP by Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. Now let's continue with the countdown at number 5, and we have to retire a video from the countdown. Back to Friends spent 12 non-consecutive weeks on the countdown, and you want to know what's funny? This is the week that it reached its peak position at number 5. So let's say farewell to Back to Friends by Somber. And that was our number 5 video, Back to Friends by Somber. And continue with number 4, Holding Position. Here's Jump by Blackpink.
Watch me open up the place. Wanna see you bumping, baby, bouncing.
And that was our number 4 video, Jump by Blackpink. And let's pause the countdown again and shine a light on the rising star of the week. And this week, I got an artist that I'm long overdue talking about, and his name is Jadon. He's a teenage artist. He's been around as a kid singer as early as 2019. He's best known for his role in the movie Little and Lion King 2019. Now he stepped away for a bit, but returned with a different sound, new look, and is under the guidance of Usher and L.A. Reid. So let's take a look at one of his videos. Here's I'll Be Good by Jadon. And that was our rising star video of the week, I'll Be Good by Jadon. Let's continue at number 3, a song that remained there. Here's Your Idol by the Soulja Boys.
Keeping you in check, keeping you obsessed, play me on repeat, good.
And that was our number 3 video, Your Idol by the Soulja Boys. Let's get into number 2, again, Holding Position. Here's Say Yada, performed by Fahim Abdullah. That was our number 2 video, Say Yada, performed by Fahim Abdullah. And before we get into our top pick, let's recap numbers 10 through 2.
know it's hard. hard to see you, but I wish you were right here now.
Dancing until I'm dead. Dancing until I'm dead. Dancing.
Gabriella, Gabriella, hands up and shout. Why you I get wet for you? Come up with me, I'll take you high. That prima donna switch.
Preaching to the choir. Can I get the mic a little higher?
Say यारा तू तो बदला नहीं.
That out the way, here's our #1 video, and for a third week, it's Golden by Huntrix. I do want to make a brief achievement on this countdown, because Golden is the first #1 not only to hold the #1 spot on the Hot 100, but also the Global 200 simultaneously. So it got the #1 spot here, #1 spot on Billboard, #1 spot on the Global. So here's Golden by Huntrix.
I was a ghost, I was alone.
And that was our #1 video this week, Golden by Huntrix. If you want to keep the song at #1, go ahead and vote on the ballot. Link is in the description and top pin comment. And that concludes another episode of the Top 10 Video Countdown. Thanks for watching and have a good week.